What is up, woke family? It's your boy Woke Bucks, and I'm back again with another live stream. So the topic that I'll be discussing this live stream today. Listen, guys, we're in tune. We have a very good treat tonight. This is an emergency conference, emergency meeting. We have to talk about this. Andrew Tate, also known as TateSpeech, is under attack by the government. Is under attack by reality. Is under attack by civilians and masculine men in general. Right? We don't really talk about this a lot on this channel as much as we used to back in the past, so we're going to bring it back for tonight especially. The one thing that we have to understand is that we are living in dark, demonic times. We are living in times of spiritual warfare. We are living in times of people trying to eliminate each other for just being masculine. For being masculine, for standing on principle, godly principles, for speaking the truth. The thing we have to realize in the United, especially not even only in the United States, but just in the world, when you're a masculine man, they're going to try to shame you. They're going to try to make you feel less than. They're going to try to make you believe that you're not the person that you're called to be. That is exactly why when you are masculine and you stand on principles, they're going to try in every single way, shape, or form to shame you. They will call you a misogynist. They will call you a sexist. They will call you a neo-Nazi. They will call you a racist. They will call you all sorts of names to try to dethrone your masculinity because you stand on principle. We have to understand something. When you're a traditional man that lives in a modern day, you are going to get shamed because you have conservative values, conservative beliefs. You don't want to allow everything that the left and the woke liberals are pushing to be able to affect you in a mental, right? In 2022, they don't want you to be masculine as a man. When you as a man stand on principle, they try to shame you. When you don't want a woman to try to challenge you to be strong and independent, and you want to stand upon principles, when you want to stand upon morals as a man, they're going to try to shame you. Oh, why can't men and women be equal? Because God didn't create men and women to be equal, bro. That's what it is. They're going to try to shame you. That is exactly why Andrew Tate got banned off of Instagram. He got banned off of, not Twitter, got banned off of Instagram, got banned off of TikTok, got banned off of Facebook because Facebook and Instagram are connected. They are trying to shame people like himself, people like myself, people like Sneeko, people like Fresh and Fit, all of these dudes. All of the dudes. They're trying to shame people like themselves, like myself. Why? Because they don't want you to be able to be masculine in the world. When you are masculine, they try to shame you. But this is what I say. For people that are woke enough, for people that see the truth, you got to stand on the truth. Don't allow anything in which they're trying to tell you to make you feel like you're different. You're not different. You're not different. If you know you're called to be a masculine man, embrace the masculinity, bro. Embrace the masculinity. We're living in dark, demonic times. They want women to be able to control and literally eliminate men. Think about it. That's why they try to tell you that the way that a female can try to manipulate a man is based off a man not knowing his value. But when you as a man stand on masculine principles and you know your value, the woman that you're with, she can't manipulate you, bro. Society can't manipulate you. That's why they try to tell you that the red pill is demonic and it's dark. It's not dark and demonic. All the red pill does is expose you to the realities of life, and it's up to you to determine how you're going to move. That's what we preach on this channel as woke members. You understand? So we really need to start waking up and starting to see the reality for the way it is. We're living under demonic times. This is spiritual warfare. Everything that you're seeing that is happening in this world right now, like Andrew Tate getting banned, it happened spiritually before it manifested into the physical. The problem is that the elites don't want him to be able to preach the truth in which he's preaching. The elites don't want me to preach the truth in which I'm preaching. Sneeko, same thing. Fresh and Fit, same thing. When you preach the truth and when you stand on masculine principles as a man, they're going to try to shame you. They're going to try to make you feel like you're less than. They're going to try to dethrone you. You cannot dethrone us. No matter what you do, no matter if you kick us off the platform, no matter what you do, you cannot dethrone masculine principles. You cannot dethrone masculinity. For you to dethrone us, for you to cancel us, you got to get rid of us completely. That is the only way you're going to get rid of us. If you cannot eliminate us completely, you're going to have to stick with it and deal with it straight up. Straight up. They want to do everything by any means necessary to try to eliminate the masculine man. They don't want you to be masculine in the States. They don't want you to be masculine in the world. The world government is at work to be able to destroy humanity. All of these things, they want you to be programmed in this world. They don't want you to be able to be a free thinker. They don't want you to have a mind of your own. They don't want you to be able to process your own thoughts. When you process your own thoughts, that is when they come for you. That is when they try to shame you. That is when they try to cancel you. That is when they try to eliminate you. We got to start being woke and seeing reality for the way it is. Real talk. Real talk. We don't talk about it a lot on this channel. They don't want you to be able to see reality. They want you to continue to be blinded in this matrix. But when you're not blinded in this matrix, that is exactly when they're going to try to come after you. So what you're seeing right now with TateSpeech, Andrew Tate, right, is a result of him being able to stand on masculine principles and speak the truth. They hate it. They hate it, but they can't stop greatness. No matter what. This is what I said. This is what I said to my woke members all the time. All of us woke family. If you know you're on the path to greatness, stand on that greatness. Keep working because your time is going to come. Every dog has their day. Every time is going to come. All they can do is try to hinder you a little bit, but they cannot stop you. They can't stop you. Real talk. It's good that we're having this conversation. You understand, woke family? Because I believe in situations like this is when we need to discuss. This is when we need to talk about these situations to be able to enlighten each other, to be able to level up, to be able to become better. When you're a masculine man in the world, they're going to try to shame you. They're going to try to stop you. You cannot stop greatness no matter how hard you try. Tonight, what we're going to be doing, other than having this conversation right now, we're going to be watching a lot of videos and we're going to debunk all of the things in regards to the red pill, all the things in regards to female nature. We're going to talk about everything tonight. I'm going to give you the spiritual and the physical realities of everything, right? We're going to talk about my own explanations, and then you guys can chime in as well too. But that just goes to really show you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't want you to be masculine in 2022. They don't. They really don't. But the minute you step up, you put your faith in God, you trust in God, and because God created men to be masculine. God, like, there's a reason why there were traditional roles. There was a reason why the men used to go out and make the money or catch the food, and the women will come back and cook the food. There's a reason. They don't want that anymore. They want you to be a traditional man, and then they want the woman to be a modern day woman. That's not how life works, unfortunately. Social constructs do not adhere to reality. Reality is reality. Reality is what we all have to go through. All of these social constructs are here to destroy and completely wipe away humanity. They don't want you to be able to have an open mind. They don't want you to be able to think for yourself. They don't want you to be able to act upon principles that God has put forth, aka masculinity and femininity. When you do such, you're weird, you're misogynistic, you're sexist. That is BS. Straight up BS. We got to start seeing reality for the way it is, and we have to start moving accordingly. Because the reality situation is that a lot of people are blinded in this matrix. They don't see the truth. We got to start waking people up every day. So even if it means you got to go clip this, post it on TikTok, cool. But we need to start leveling up. We need to start putting ourselves in position of success. That will never happen if we're not open and we start to see the reality for the way it is. You understand? Even with that being said, we need to put ourselves in a position of success by standing on masculine principles. Women by standing on feminine principles. Understand that you're a helpmeet to your husband. You're a helpmeet to the person that you're going to get married to. Do as much as possible to work on your femininity and try as much as possible to be the best wife for your husband in the future. Men, work on getting on your purpose, trusting in God, getting to the bag, growing spiritually, growing emotionally, growing mentally in every aspect of your life, and watch God do wonders in your life. You understand? But without further ado, we're going to get into our first video. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, I'm going to give you my thoughts and we'll move forward. But yeah, we're going to have a lit live stream tonight, guys. All right, let's do it. Hold on one second. All right, let's do this.
Who do you perceive to be more feminine, straight women or gay men?
Oh, depends on the situation, but my mind goes gay men immediately.
I'll be real. It doesn't depend on the situation. Majority of the time, it's way much more gay men than it is straight women because straight women think that they're men. Unfortunately.
Why is that?
I think Hollywood has shown us that. Hollywood has portrayed the gay man as flamboyant, gay best friend, shopaholic. So in my mind, I think coffee, I think Starbucks, I think cheeseburger, I think McDonald's, I think gay man, I think Hollywood best friend, girlier than me.
Gay men, definitely. They take the cake.
Why?
Because they're trying too hard. They're trying to be feminine. And women are already feminine. So it's an act. And I mean, it's not.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, shorty. I don't think gay men try to act feminine. I think that's well, you could say that they well, let me not say that they try that they don't try to act feminine, but let's just say, for example, they do try to act feminine. Women don't act feminine at all to be able to say that they don't act like that. The gay man, it's wrong for him acting feminine. I think it is personally, but with that being said, women act more masculine now, strong and independent. Oh, I get my own money. That's not feminine. Let's debunk this right now. That's not feminine at all. That's very masculine. It's very you know? Real talk. That's the vibes it gives because you're trying to be a man. You're trying to be equal to a man when that wasn't what God created you to be. Real talk. Let's continue.
It's an act because they have to act like a woman.
Who do you perceive to be more masculine, straight men or butch lesbians?
Straight men.
Why is that?
Again, it's kind of perception. It's what Hollywood has told us, what society has told us. But I think straight man and I think caveman type, adjusting his whatnots in public. Butch lesbian is like the android version of a straight man.
What does it mean to be masculine or feminine?
I think that's changing. Perception is changing. I think any gender can be feminine or masculine.
Any gender can be feminine or masculine, but it's definitely not changing. The reality is that women are meant to be in their feminine and men are meant to be in their masculine. Now, I'm not going to say that you might not have certain traits of a little bit of it, but let's just say, for example, we were to give it on a scale of 1 to 10. A man is supposed to be at least 80% masculine and probably 20% feminine. Just a little bit, a little bit. As like a woman is supposed to be 80% feminine and then probably just a teensy bit because we all have a little bit of us, a little bit of it in us. But you got to be the right proportion. So what am I trying to say by a little bit? I'm saying that majority of men are mostly supposed to be masculine, acting masculine, not feminine. But in the society in which we live in today, you see a lot more men acting feminine and women acting like men. That's sad. Acting masculine. That's so sad.
I don't think there's terms on it necessarily, parameters.
What is the difference between masculine and feminine energy?
Oh, that's a good question.
What?
That's a real good question.
Where were you on March 9th, 2022, when President Biden signed the death warrant on American freedom? On that day, in a hush ceremony at the White House, without...
That's a you question. Yes.
All right. Feminine energy is more like accepting, I would say, like more engulfing, and like masculine energy is more like take charge, I would say.
I would say feminine energy reminds me of like, I think of the color pink. I don't know why. Okay.
Let's see. Masculine, I think, for me, would be someone who looks like they have a big build, or either they're actually acting like a man and actually taking care of themselves like a man and their family like a man. Now, feminine could be both, and it doesn't mean that, actually it could go both ways, because now I was just telling someone, like, I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be tough, but I have to be because I don't have a guy.
You don't have a guy, or is it the environment? My bad, guys. Is it that you don't have a man, or is it the environment in which you're in? Which one is it?
Why can feminine be both, but masculine can't?
It has to be one thing.
Because men will probably, even if they're not gay, sometimes they will, see stuff from a woman's point of view if they are in tune with themselves. And a lot of men who protect women understand femininity.
For you to be able to protect a woman, you have to be in your masculine energy. I'm not saying that you don't, as a man, you don't understand femininity, but you got, like, let's say that, for example, a group of 3 buff, like big, strong dudes are coming to attack a woman. You have to be, or try to at least harass. Let's not say attack. Let's say harass. You got to be man enough to be able to protect your woman if they were to ever try to touch her in any type of way sexually. You understand? You can't be feminine and be in a situation where your woman is about to get harassed and you cannot do anything. Real talk. You got to stand the chance of potentially getting beat up and knocked out, but honor your masculinity and protect that woman. You're a woman. You understand?
When two lesbians go out on a date, who pays?
The one who asked the other one on a date.
When two lesbians go out on a date, who pays?
Both of them, or the one who argues less.
When two lesbians go out on a date, they often hold the door open for each other and split the bill. Why is it as soon as a man is involved, he suddenly has to do all the work?
I think that just goes back to like being a man, you know, like we're considered the providers, and as a man, you're expected to take care of a woman.
I think that's just society norms. I mean, he opens the door for me, and I let it, and I like it like that. I just think.
I'm not even gonna say anything.
It's the role you want to take. In some gay relationships, somebody's always dominant. Whoever wants to be more dominant or wants to feel that, I think, and that still goes back to like men and women.
Why is there more flexibility with gender roles in a same-sex relationship than there is in a heterosexual relationship?
Well, in the sense of that, I think it's more flexibility because in a same-sex relationship, you do have like more than likely like, you know, the other person is really understanding what the other person wants. So in a situation like that or a relationship like that, you understand what the other person's want or what they're looking for. So you do understand just a little bit more. Instead of that, do you have anything to say?
I think it's more flexible because that's just being gay. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be.
When a woman says she's tired of dating men, why do they often end up dating a woman who looks and acts like a man?
Maybe they still want the masculine energy, but they want to try different genitalia.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just keep it a buck. This is why ever since the beginning of time, the woman has always been the weaker link when it comes to sexual dynamics, when it comes to relationships. Because a woman will this is what is being said, bro. You have to understand that the devil's playground is a woman's wandering mind. A woman's wandering mind is the devil's playground because you allow the devil to tempt her in so many different ways in which she might not even realize that the acts in which she's committing are demonic. Real talk. This is what feminism has brought to the world, especially the West, in 2022. So you have to be woke to be able to see the truth the way it is. Real talk. Why should you want to be involved with another woman when you literally have a man in which you know you're supposed to be with? I don't understand that. I really don't. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't understand it.
Why wouldn't a woman just prefer to date a feminine man than a masculine woman?
Real talk.
Because if they still want that masculine energy, a feminine man may not have a lot of masculine energy.
Okay, you might say, oh yeah, a feminine man may not be able to have a lot of masculine energy. If you're dating another masculine woman, are you going to be feminine to that woman? Or are you going to be masculine? Because two masculine people is not going to work. If you know you're truly feminine as a woman, listen to me carefully. If you know you're truly feminine as a woman, then you should submit to that masculine man. But if you don't want to do that, then be single. Be single. Be single.
Energy may not have more masculine energy than a masculine woman, if that's what they're desiring.
Because with women, you get more of an emotional concept. Women are gorgeous. I mean, have you seen women? We have all of the parts that men lack. And even though
we have all the parts that you lack too. We have all the parts that you lack too. What's your point? Now, beauty, I understand, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. A lot of people use beauty as a reason to fall into temptations with people that are gonna lead them down the bad path. A woman could be beautiful, but she could be demonic based off of her actions. That's why you should never just go off of the way somebody looks. Real talk.
I may dress and act like a man, I may be the one to open the doors and pay for dinner, I'm still a woman deep down. I still have the emotional depth We could sit all night for 8 hours completely naked and talk about our feelings, and nobody's sexualizing the other person. We're just being sensual with each other.
So my thing is that if you know you're truly a woman inside, then why are you dressing as a man? Does that not mean that you want to be a man? Does that not mean you want to be a man? You're dressing as if you're a man, but you subconsciously realize you are a woman. So does that not mean that you want to be a man? Talk to me. Talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
You lack that with a man.
Don't a lot of men have the parts that women lack?
Yes, but I can attach my parts and choose their size.
If women are always right, how do lesbians settle arguments?
The more masculine one has to take the L always.
Can you say it again? I couldn't hear that.
The more masculine one has to take the L always.
What does that mean?
That they have to like just like please like the more feminine to just like get along like yeah, like okay babe, like you're right, you know?
Just to de-escalate the situation, I guess.
Why would
I think it's a great idea. House sitters get somewhere to stay, and we, the house owners, get someone to look after our home and our animals. And
it makes it a very equal relationship.
Yeah.
We're both giving something and we're both getting something. I can't see any downside, to be honest with you. It's mutually beneficial. Everybody wins.
Let's fix this guy.
In this video, I'm going to show you how I've made over $6 million in under 2 years with...
Why would anyone want to be the more masculine one when the more feminine one just gets to show up and be spoiled?
Real talk.
I honestly have no control over that because like, you know, like...
If a woman is bisexual, does she hold her girlfriend to the same standards she holds a man to?
She should.
Why would any woman want to be the more dominant one when the submissive one gets to show up and be spoiled?
Because she wants to be the man. That's why. She wants to be the man, bro.
Because dominance has its own things. People like dominance like to be dominant because they get something from it just like a submissive person does.
What do you get?
From being dominant, I get spoiled just as much. I get to see the joy on my person's face when I do things like open doors and buy dinner and help out around the house. It surprises them, and I love it. I love serving my person.
Nothing wrong with wanting to serve your person, but are they appreciating you serving them? Or are they just taking advantage of it? That's what you got to ask yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Dominance, really, you think submission is serving, but dominance is serving.
If women are always right, how do lesbians settle arguments?
Rock, paper, scissors, and I mean that in the most literal way.
Do you believe in the concept of gaydar?
Yes.
What are the characteristics of a closeted gay person?
Oh, for the boy side, if he listens to Cher and Madonna, 100%. I don't care if he wears pink, that's not a tell. But if he listens to Cher, if he's gonna watch Mamma Mia with you, he's gay.
What about for women?
If they're checking me out.
There really isn't any way to tell someone's gay without them being like behaviorally different. Like I can tell that like someone is gay by like the way that they walk, you know? Or like if they're wearing something like I'm wearing, like I'm bisexual and like I want people to know that. So like I'm not gonna wear like a typical like straight male like alpha male outfit, you know, like I'm gonna like present to the world that like, hey, like I'm bisexual, you know? So like, yeah, so like it's in like the behavior, like the mannerisms of speech, clothing wear.
Why are gay people more aware of how their clothes and behavior present to the world than the straight women who complain that revealing clothing shouldn't get them unwanted attention?
Huh. That's a confusing question.
Do you want me to explain it, or do you don't understand it?
I guess I understand.
What I'm saying is, like, okay, if you're A lot of gay men will dress a certain way because they want to let people know that they're gay or bisexual.
Yeah.
They wear like kind of feminine looking clothes, right?
Definitely,
A
yeah.
lot of butch lesbians will like smoke cigars and like get a certain haircut that presents them as more masculine, so people know that they're more of a okay?
Yeah.
So your image matters.
Yeah.
Okay, your image matters.
Definitely.
So once again, why are gay people more aware of how their clothes and behavior present to the world than the straight women who complain that revealing clothing shouldn't get them unwanted attention?
Well, because if you're gay, and let's say like you're a guy, and you want to be.
Let me say this. I think that guy realizes that, or more gay people than not realize that they're not on that same level of delusion as the average woman. The average woman think, like, for an example, the average, and like I said, over here on this channel, we don't hate women, but we're honest, you know. The average woman believes that most guys want to be friends with her because of her personality. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Most guys want to be friends with you because they want to have sex with you. That's why. You understand? But I think gay people in this situation are probably a little bit more aware of reality compared to the average woman. That's what I think it is.
Be perceived as a woman, then naturally you have to dress more feminine, you know what I mean? And then for women who are always dressed a certain way, or that's their typical way of dressing, they feel like they shouldn't have to be bothered because that's how they should be dressed, you know what I mean?
Doesn't your image define who you are?
To an extent. To an extent. So like if I'm like sagging my pants and I have like a flag on my back pocket, like you're gonna know like, okay, that dude's a gangbanger. But if I don't wear a belt that day and my pants are sagging, then maybe my pants are just low today. You know what I mean?
A few years ago, everybody agreed on simple principles, like gender, for example. All of a sudden, these ideas became complicated, controversial, and sometimes downright confrontational. What do you think happened?
I think that it was like people not being upset that other people don't feel the same way that they do.
That might fall into the entitlement category. I don't know. I think that might be entitlement of, I want to be special. I mean, gay rights have made huge leaps and bounds, and if you want to do whatever you want to do with your sexuality in your life, and that's fine. And if you want to be treated equal as everyone else, that's cool too. But I don't, necessarily agree with having to put all these labels.
Let me tell you the truth. They do that because they, like the left, especially in this situation, they want to be able to assume dominance over you. You understand? The reality situation is that, like we all noticed a couple of months ago, I think it's been like a month now, they literally overturned Roe v. Wade. The next step for them is to be able to overturn same-sex marriage. Watch it happen. Real talk. It's gonna happen.
On all this craziness, like that doesn't make sense. You're either a male or female. Like, I'm not a doctor, but it's pretty easy to tell.
Do you think it's okay to label people?
You're like you said, you're either a male or a female. You're like, there are only two genders. You understand?
No, not at all.
If it's wrong to label people, why do some people get offended if you don't refer to them with the right pronouns? Isn't that labeling people?
Well, I guess you label and you refer to people the way they would like to be labeled and referred to. You don't give them labels yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, they're labeling themselves. Like, if they get upset that we're not saying the right things, they can just let us know, and like then we'll tell them the right things. But
the crazy part about that is that you see a lot of these people that are getting offended about them not having the right labels. 5-10 years ago, they didn't get that opportunity. But this is all of the demonic agendas that are being pushed, especially by the left, to be able to have people fall into more temptation, have people become more demonic, have people become more drone-like we say on the channel, They don't want you to be able to be a free thinker. They want you to be able to fall into that category. Like, for example, when it comes to the women, every woman now is asking every man, what's your zodiac sign? They don't want you to think for yourself. They all want you to be programmed into an indoctrinated way of thinking. Be a free thinker. Real talk.
like, if we don't know what they are, then we're just gonna assume what we see.
I kind of got to ask you this question because
Go
I think
for
it's
it.
funny. In the acronym LGBTQ, how did they decide which letter came first?
I think that maybe is women's entitlement for the lesbian women's act. I don't know.
So could it be?
sounds cool. So I don't know if QLBT sounds very cool.
So could it be because ladies?
Come on. What are we waiting for? Come on.
Because ladies first?
Very, very well could be. Ladies are always first, though. You know, that's never going to change if you're a gentleman.
Could it be because ladies first?
Yes.
Could it have been settled in an arm wrestling tournament?
Probably rock, paper, scissors.
Why didn't lesbians claim the G for themselves?
Because we didn't think of it.
Aren't all lesbians gay, but not all gays are lesbian?
Damn, bro. You're not wrong. A hetero man has this logic. You're not wrong.
Aren't all lesbians gay, but not all gays are lesbian?
Yeah, but lesbian is like specifically for women, and gay is like for men and women, but like lesbian is for the women.
Why not just combine the G and the L into an H for homosexual, or just get rid of the L?
He's right.
Different strokes for different folks, man. I don't know.
Why not just combine the G and the L into an H for homosexual?
You know what? That would be inclusive. I think we can look at that. Maybe it's in the gay constitution. We can make some amendments.
Or maybe just get rid of the L.
Hang on now. Hang on. Let us not be forgotten on the day after Pride Month.
You can't say that you guys are forgotten because he just told you that gay people can be lesbian, but lesbians aren't always. No, my bad. Lesbians can be gay, but not all gay people are lesbians. That is supposed to show you. Women entitlement, bro.
Why do women seem to bond better with gay men?
Because I think women relate to gay men more because gay men are typically feminine. So I feel like they like relate to each other. They have common interests.
If gay men love men and aren't controlled by pussy power, why are they more likely to support women's issues than men's issues?
Because
Good question.
every woman has a gay best friend for the most part, or somebody in their life.
Why are women so welcoming of the gay community, yet so quick to shame a man as gay when they don't get what they want?
Facts. Facts.
That's a good question.
Wow.
That's a good
That's a
question.
great question.
That just goes to show you that women, even though they will claim that they're friends with gay people, they don't really mess with them like that, bro. That's the reality. They do the same thing with their girlfriends as well, too. When they don't like her, they'll try to shame her and call her the 403 word. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
What do you
I have
think?
an answer for that.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Okay. Why are women so welcoming of the gay community, yet so quick to shame a man as gay when they don't get what they want?
Who does that?
Well, a lot of women will attack a man's masculinity when they don't get what they want.
Oh, okay, I understand what you're saying. Okay, so if they're their friends, they're probably not going to want to hurt their feelings. But if it's someone that you're dealing with, you want to tell them the truth. And you want to make sure that they understand what you want.
A few years ago, everybody agreed on simple principles, like gender, for example. All of a sudden, these issues became complicated, controversial, and sometimes downright confrontational. What do you think happened?
The world is becoming more, like I said, it's like more people are being indulgent and the laws are changing for one. You have a lot of people that are out of the closet and it's a lot of media, there's a lot of television that shows and promotes it. I mean, be gay if you want to be gay, but we don't have to see it on every show, and pretty much it's everywhere. It's just being thrown into people's faces, even the kids. I was at a book reading and they had a drag queen there, and that's just not cool.
So you feel like it's an agenda that's being pushed?
Absolutely.
If a person can identify as whatever they want, why does your identity even matter in the first place?
It doesn't.
So then why do so many people talk about how important their identity is?
I don't know, and they shouldn't. They just shouldn't. I just feel like we are just all one alive being, and it's like...
You ever heard of identity politics?
No.
Identity politics means I deserve special treatment because I'm a woman, or because I'm gay, or because I'm black, or this or that.
Yeah.
Why does that matter?
It shouldn't matter.
But it certainly does.
It certainly does.
That's exactly what our politics are today.
Because people want to be what they are at the time that is convenient. Like,
100%.
I may be black and gay, but if I need to be black at the moment, I will be black. But if I need to be gay at the moment, I need to be gay.
That's a fair point. But you mainly see women doing that, though, right? Like, for example, right? For those that are going to call me, oh, you're a misogynist. No. Women want to be equal to men in 2022, equality. But then when it suits them, they want to be treated like a lady. Oh, my tire's broken, or my tire popped. Can you as a man come and pump my tires and fix it up so I can be able to get home? You know what I'm saying? Or I expect you to pay on the first date, even though you want to be equal. So why don't you pay for your own meal? Now, I'll be real. I encourage men to pay for the first date because you have to be able to show that sign of leadership. But my point is that I'm saying as a man, it's hard to be able to show that leadership and show that you're masculine as a man when women don't even respect you anymore for doing the things that you were supposed to do, you know?
Or if I'm white and I want to be white at the moment, I'll be white. If I want to be gay at the moment, I'll be gay. So you can't, that's why they feel like that. Because they want to be able to choose whichever one is going to get them what they want.
Right, but isn't that just manipulative and disingenuous?
Absolutely.
So how do you trust and respect those people?
Real talk.
You have to actually know who you're talking to. If they're doing it like that, then you don't trust them because they're wishy-washy and they can sway.
Real talk. You cannot make this up. All right, guys, we're going to get to the next video. Right now, hold on 1 second. Guys, we're going to be getting into it, man. My bad, guys, for the internet. My bad about that. All right, we're going to watch this one first.
If you don't want to learn how to buy houses legally with $10 and then flip them to profit $10,000, $20,000, or even $30,000 or more, then click skip on this ad. Oh, you're still there. Good, because I'm about to give you access to an underground video that shows you step by step how to use this real estate loophole to buy and sell houses without needing your cash, without needing credit, and without closing fees, taxes, or paying for costly rent.
This video is sponsored by Ren. Hello everyone, welcome back to google.com/youtube.com's best website, my channel, the Noah Sampson channel. I'm here filming at a historical site. It's the Yellow Brick Wall. They took the Yellow Brick Road and they could have sort of flipped it in a direction to make it a wall in solidarity with Berlin. It's all fun and games till they flip your shit up. You read the title correctly. Red Pill TikToks. That's what we're looking at today, everybody. You might be asking, Noah, how did you come up with such a groundbreaking and original piece of investigative journalism on a topic no one's ever talked about on YouTube? Alpha Male Podcast. How did you even dig up this type of crap? What are you, some kind of journalist freak? And well, that's a great question, dear viewer. I got this idea by searching Red Pill on TikTok and clicking on the first 10 videos. I did this because, to be honest, I need to post a video for a sponsor, and my psyche is tethered to the machinations of capitalism. I just can't say no. I'm a bad person, okay? But so are the guys that we're looking at today. They're bad and they're weird, and that's okay, because we get to make fun of them, and it's a goof.
They're bad and they're weird. So okay, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, shaming already, you're giving me feminine vibes, bro. And it's not to shame you, but it's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you're gonna call somebody out, you don't have to use that homonym attacks or insulting words to be able to call somebody out. You know, I'm gonna keep it a K with you. I'm gonna keep it 1K, bro. That's feminine, bro.
Fun goof time.
Girls are gonna have sex with any guy they want to.
You're supposed to have sex with him whenever he says.
Women simply just don't care.
Care too much about the bitch.
For some reason, half of these videos start with workout footage with a text overlay. This one says, the cold reality men need to accept when dating a woman. And this guy is doing seated dumbbell shoulder presses. His form looks fine. It looks good. Great job, man. But cold reality, let's hear it. I'm ready for this splash of ice. Harden my nips up, Mr. Red Pill Man. They're gonna be so hard, they're gonna turn into their own little pill-shaped nipples. The nip pill. The nipple. Nip hell. Thank you for your time, for spending it with me. They pay me to do this. When the rapture comes, don't say.
Hold on, guys, 1 second. I'm streaming right now.
Want me to hang up?
We'll talk about it.
No, Alex.
I'm streaming. I'm actually streaming right now. Unless you want to say hi to the stream. Do you want them to hear? Wait, hold on. Do you want them to hear this? Guys, hold on 1 second. 1 second, guys. We're back and we're better than ever. Let's get back into this video. My bad.
Say we didn't deserve it, okay? YouTubers are real. We exist.
Two things. If you getting with a chick and y'all in a relationship, if she cannot submit to you and the things that you want her to do, she's not for you.
Facts.
You know what? Why don't we just let's do the sponsor thing now. I'm gonna do the ad read so we can have a breather because it's gonna be maybe a lot.
Submit to you.
So thank you to Ren for sponsoring today's video. Ren is a website where you can calculate your carbon footprint, then offset this by funding a diverse mix of carbon reduction projects like tree planting, mineral weathering, rainforest protection, and more. All you have to do is answer a few questions about your lifestyle in order to calculate your carbon footprint, and then you can offset this by choosing any one of Ren's specifically curated projects to donate to. Once you sign up to make a monthly contribution to offset your carbon footprint, you receive monthly updates from the projects you support. You get to see what your money is spent on, with photos and details of every tree planted, every acre reforested, and every Cuban person that you find and say, hey, what's up? Every ton of carbon offset. Ren vets their projects vigorously and only picks projects that are able to demonstrate measurable results that have a long-lasting impact on carbon reduction and that wouldn't have happened otherwise without Ren's funding. Ren is now also sending 10% of member subscriptions towards climate policy groups like Clean Air Task Force and Carbon 180. In another video, I spoke of one of Ren's projects that I really liked, which was biochar in California. Biochar. I'm a biochar freak, but another one of their projects I found that's really great is the tech-enabled Amazon Rainforest Protection, which works with indigenous peoples in the Peruvian Amazon to provide technology like drones to better survey the land and detect deforestation early on. This project was shown to reduce deforestation by over 50% in the first year alone, and is an extremely cost-effective solution to protecting forests. I'll link some information on this project below. It's very cool. Check it out. Great job. Nice job. Let's go team. Offset your carbon footprint on Ren. The first 100 people to sign up using the link in the description will...
This thing good, bro. Guys, my bad. I'm trying to.
get 10 extra trees planted in their name. Your name, like anime. All right, thank you, Ren. Now let's get back into some pain and suffering.
If she cannot submit to you and the things that you want her to do, she's not for you.
Submission.
Why is this thing acting like this? My bad. I don't honestly. This thing is mad slow. Hold on. Are we good now?
So that's setting up a bit of a sort of...
He's right. I'm not gonna lie. The creator we just saw right now, the shout out to Steph is cool. He's definitely right. A lot of guys don't know how to make their woman submit to them. And the reality is that as a woman, if she cannot submit to you, she doesn't have that respect and admire for you 100%. Because if she doesn't submit to you, she's going to be yelling at you, disrespecting you in so many different ways. You have to make your woman submit to you. And I think you as a man, to an extent, you can submit to your woman in certain aspects, like giving her the opportunity to be able to let you know her thoughts, you know? And then from there, you can go off of what she says from time to time. But you have to be able to be the primary decision maker in all situations. Let's continue though.
Shall we call it an unhealthy relationship dynamic? Submission requires an imbalance of power or a restriction of agency of one party. And that's not great. You know, we don't love to see that. Setting up a relationship on an uneven, coercive foundation. Nah. But let's hear him out. Let's see where he goes with this. I'm sure it'll be...
No, well, listen, right? I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, bro. The reality of the situation is that women don't go for men that they view as equals. Let me say that one more time. Listen to me very, very carefully, Noah. For all the dudes that think just like you, women do not go for men that they view as equal or even worse than themselves. She goes for a man that's making more money than her, stronger than her, taller than her, smarter than, well, I already said smarter, right? In every aspect that she can do that, she would do that. She doesn't want an equal, bro. That's the reality. You are? She doesn't want an equal. Real talk.
Totally fine.
Example number 1. If you tell her, if you want to make this more exclusive, baby girl, no male friends. No male friends mean no big bro, no best friend, no Tommy, no Jerry, none of it.
No Tommy, no Jerry. Tom and Jerry. You're talking about the animated cartoon Tom and Jerry? Did your girlfriend leave you for Tom and Jerry? Did you walk in on your ex masturbating to the Warner Brothers cartoon of a rival cat and mouse? Honestly, join the club, okay? Countless marriages have been ruined by that one.
Yeah, I can already tell that you're not at the, and it's not to shame you, but I can already tell that you're not at least the emotional capacity to understand the situation. You're using Tom and Jerry to be able to understand what he's explaining. That's how I know that you're not there, bro. Because if you were at that emotional level, you would be able to discern what he's explaining and understand it. If you can't understand it, you can't understand it. I don't think you're woke enough to understand it, my man.
Single clip of Tom the cat smoking that fat stinky joint with a pistol, and at some point you're just gonna have to come to terms with that and move on, okay? Lord knows I've had to do that. Those critters have sent me to the divorce courts 4 separate times. Yeah, I haven't told you guys, but I'm a quadruple divorcee, and yeah, I'm still a bad bitch. You don't see me moping around in the MGTOW forums because of it. That's just life, baby.
No Tommy, no Jerry. If she doesn't comply with that energy, she's for the streets. She's not for you. Either she can be for you or she can be for the streets. It's all depending on who she is inside, what her DNA is going to tell her.
My DNA told me to have sex with an animated mouse because he dropped an anvil on his best friend's head. Evolutionary biology 101, baby. Creation is destroyed with this one simple truth. Okay, but obviously there's some problematic stuff going on here, so why don't we take a second to engage and break it down for any resident red pillars or black pillars in the audience. The issue with this guy's prescriptions here is that he's advocating for incredibly controlling behavior founded on.
Once again, you're using shaming language, bro. That within itself goes to show me, like I told you again, you're an emotional man. You lead with emotion over logic, bro. You're not listening to understand. You're listening just to rebuttal. That is emotional, bro. That is very emotional. Real talk. You gotta do better. You gotta do better.
Insecurities. Now, are there situations where male friends try and end up swooping in on a relationship, and are concerns about infidelity with male friends sometimes valid? Yeah, of course they are. We can acknowledge that this is something that happens without making blanket statements about the lingering potential infidelity of every single woman on earth, and without setting up double standards about which partner ought to have license in the relationship to banish the other person's friendships into the shadow realm for fear that they...
Listen, bro. You're trying to relate what he's saying, what Steph is saying to every single relationship, bro. Relationships are based on, or statements in which he's talking about are based off of generalities. The world functions in generalities. If you're an exception to the rule, cool. But your exception doesn't mean that most people aren't going through, or just because, you're an exception doesn't mean that most people aren't going through what he's talking about, bro. That's what it is. Real talk.
They just cannot control their sexual desires. What I hear when I hear him say this is, I was hurt in the past and now I'm projecting it onto my audience. I also hear, because of the pain from the past and my inability or unwillingness to come to terms with it, I do not trust women enough to be able to evaluate their own relationships with other people and how they might conflict with our own. And I think all the men watching me should also think like that if they don't already. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, man, this guy should just go to therapy. And you would not be wrong to think that. I happen to agree. But what I've also seen lately is
therapy isn't going to help you become a stronger man. Listen to me carefully. Clip this if you want to clip this. Therapy will not help you become a stronger man. Therapy is not going to help you. You got to get through your issues as a man. If you know you're facing depression, anxiety, whatever you want to classify, even though I don't believe it's real, you got to get through that yourself. You got to grind. You got to motivate yourself. You got to grind and motivate yourself to get out of that situation. No cap. No excuses in 2022.
Is how telling men or men like this to just go to therapy, that can be counterproductive. They're usually not receptive to that because statements like that are just kind of played out, I guess. Again, they're true objectively, but just comes off as like a default response, right? Little dismissive, little condescending, not to mention the accessibility portion of therapy, how it's expensive, how it might not be available in wherever people are at. So my healthy boys only solution here is to just try to communicate with your partner. If you have insecurities or suspicions about the motivations of someone in your partner's life, it can't hurt to just talk to them about that. It's definitely not an easy thing to do, but bottling up your feelings and not talking about them can only make things worse, especially if that results in you taking it out on someone that doesn't deserve it.
I'm gonna be real. If you're going through any problems in your relationship, you're better off talking to your boys than talking to your woman. Let me say that one more time. If you're going through any relationship, any situations in your relationship, you're better off talking to your boys than talking to your woman, because you have to understand, if your woman respects you, she views you as a masculine figure. You want to make a woman lose. 1 second, guys. You want to make a woman lose respect for you? Show your feminine side. Act very weak. Act very emotional. She's going to lose respect for you. She's going to lose respect for you. Do that, bro. Don't listen to what this man is telling you, bro. He's leading you down a hole that you don't want to go through, bro. It's not worth it at all. Real talk. It's not worth it. Don't do what he's telling you to do.
I feel like that's like fairly common. And if in the case that you do end up getting cheated on, that's really fucked up. But the truth is, sometimes people just cheat on people and it's fucked up. And you can't use those individual instances to just like paint an entire gender as being inherently biologically predisposed to acting sus, you know? Because if we did that for everyone, then every gender on the planet would be permanently branded as cheaters.
What you mean every gender on the planet, bro? There's only men and women, or male and female. No, what is it? Male and female, right? No. I think the sex is male and female, and the gender is men and women. There are only two genders. Clip that if you want to. There are only two genders, no cap.
And as we all know, once a cheater, always a cheater. So then everyone, everything, everywhere, all the time is everyone cheating and sucking and fucking. And it just becomes a mess. And the earth is a hellhole, even more than it already is. Okay, healthy boys rant over. Let's finish this clip.
I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, fellas. Some women just can't give up the male attention. No, some women just can't give up the big bro because the big bro imprinted her.
What? Sorry, what did he say? He said imprinted? Is that what I think? Does he mean like man, okay. I hate writing out just like a long, heartfelt message about how like empathizing with someone's like opinions and then they turn out to be an absolute hobgoblin.
Big bro imprinted her.
Life is pain. Let's just move on.
Never talk about these three things when with a woman. Your shortcomings in life. The reason being, women simply just don't care. They will just happily wait at the finish line, and whoever is the winner gets to go.
Oh my god, I hate this. I hate it so much. I really hate it. Dude, stop projecting onto your audiences from your past bad experiences with women. Challenge, difficulty level, impossible, difficulty level, legendary, through the fire and flames on expert, round 99, Nocturne Toten type beat. Yeah! Sometimes you throw in cultural references to get comments and engagement, and you say, thank you so much. To society.
Women don't necessarily appreciate the journey we may have had to take to get to where we are.
How can they?
And this is because women expect us to be the backbone.
I feel where you're coming from.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm on my empathy arc. Let me just briefly engage with the marketplace of ideas on this one. I'll make it quick. It is absolutely true that society, which does include women, by the way, based society holds expectations of men to be strong and to be the backbone and to keep our emotions and insecurities inside. Many men feel this way. Like, for example, this dude here. And many women also feel this way or implicitly reinforce it in their actions. It's actually a construction of the red pillars, cover your ears, the patriarchy.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That we should all be fighting to dismantle. In Bell Hooks' The Will to Change, Men, Masculinity, and Love, she addresses how this social construction affects all of us, writing, yeah, we're on bread tube mode, baby, including written citations and crap. The reality is that men are hurting and that the whole culture responds to them by saying,
I don't think it's just that men are hurting. I think men just feel unappreciated and need to start being appreciated more. But as a man, for you to be appreciated more, bro, you gotta put in the work. No kizzier. You gotta put in the work. You gotta self-improve. Let's let this guy finish, guys. You gotta self-improve. You gotta put in the work, bro. Nobody's coming to save you, G. You don't put in the work, nothing else is gonna happen. Let's read this real quick. The reality is that men are hurting. Excuse me, men are hurting, and that the whole culture responds to them by saying, "Please do not tell us how you feel. If we cannot heal, we cannot feel." By supporting patriarchal culture that socializes men to deny feelings, we doom them to live in states of emotional numbness. Anyway, let's continue.
Saying, please do not tell us what you.
No one is telling you not to. No one is telling you to suppress your feelings. Just don't do it in front of your girl, bro. Straight up. If you're gonna do it in front of the male figures. At least they can encourage you to get on your ish and level up to become the man that you know you're meant to become. You know what sucks more is the man that literally cries all the time and feels bad for himself, bro. Nobody in life is gonna feel bad for you as a man if you're going through whatever you're going through. You gotta level up. You gotta make a life out of yourself, bro. So as for all this, oh, I'm going through depression, or I'm going through mental, and all of it is BS. Wokey Buck said it here. Wokey Buck said it here. That is BS. Straight BS. Real talk. But they're not ready for that convo, though, you know? But we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
You feel. If we cannot heal what we cannot feel by supporting patriarchal culture that socializes men to deny feelings, we doom them to live in states of emotional numbness. We construct a culture where male pain can have no voice, where male hurt cannot be named or healed. Just like a brief interjection from me, not bell hooks. There's a reason why basically the most mainstream and popular place where masculinity and stuff is being discussed is in the manosphere. And that's really bad because there's a lot of bad stuff going on over there, you know? So I'm glad there's a lot of good content coming out, like critiquing it and being specific, because maybe there's a new niche of content that we can all start up, which is cool guys being dudes. All right, back to the hooks. It is not just men who do not take their pain seriously. Most women do not want to deal with male pain if it interferes with the satisfaction of female desire. When feminist movements led to men's liberation, including male exploration of feelings, some women mocked male emotional expression with the same disgust and contempt as sexist men, despite all the expressed feminist longing for men of feeling. When men worked to get in touch with feelings, no one really wanted to reward them. So, super long ass quote, but I feel like it's pretty relevant to the notion that men are expected to deal with their problems in a certain way that keeps it all inside, you know? And so we can acknowledge all of this while also being absolutely clear that it's not good. It's not a good situation that we just went over. And so operating within this system based on the norms of the system, that should not be encouraged. We should try to unlearn these notions and fight against them. And one way for men to do this is to be more open to the idea of talking about and sharing their feelings and insecurities. That's why it's so frustrating to see messages like the one that this dude is putting out gain so much traction.
Never talk about these three things when with a woman.
Because despite being presented as advice, it's just actively harming both men and women. So the moral of the story...
You know, yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why what he's saying is gaining traction. Because most men can relate to what he's saying. That is the reality. If most men could not relate to what he's saying, he wouldn't gain traction. They try to tell you that the truth is controversial in 2022 because they don't want you to see the truth. You gotta be woke to these things, man. Real talk. Let's continue.
Story is that patriarchy is bad. Misogyny's cringe, yo. Get it out. Get rid of it. If anyone wants to figure out how to do this, DM me. Ladies, DM me. Don't do that, please. They're closed. The DMs are closed. Well, that's about enough virtue signaling for today. I think I'm gonna kick my feet up and retire to my study. All right, that's all the empathy that I have left in my body. Goof off mode activated.
Gossiping or talking badly about other people. Doing this is just simply insecure, and girls will try to get this out of you. But instead, if she talks about another guy, compliment him and say how cool he is. Doing this rather than talking badly will show high self-esteem.
This is such strange advice because it's like, yeah, don't just like gossip about someone because you think someone wants you to gossip with them. But also, if someone's being an asshole, you should be allowed to be like, yeah, that guy's being an asshole, kind of. Babe, in history class, we're learning all about World War II. And I gotta say, that Hitler guy, he was a real piece of work. You know, honestly, I don't fuck with your toxic energy, okay? The guy, he made some good art. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bruh. 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 Bruh.
And finally, never talk about serious and controversial topics. It steals away from the fun and playful vibe. Never let this happen. Always keep it light and fun.
Yeah, this restaurant sounds nice, and 6 o'clock works for me. But I just want to ask, are you vaccinated? Why are you asking me that? That's kind of like private medical information. This private medical information. I mean, I'm immunocompromised.
You can just tell by this man, and this is no disrespect to him, but he gives me very emotional vibes because he will use very, very minuscule, not even minuscule, but very, very irrelevant points to make a point. Like it's crazy. It's literally crazy. Like you cannot make this up. Real talk. You cannot make this up. When you come across people like this, you got to just stay away. It's not worth it. Real talk.
So it's like especially relevant to me. But in your second Tinder photo, you have like a neck tattoo showing. It's a Barstool Sports neck tattoo. So I'm just assuming that you're not. Oh, why does everything have to be so political these days? You're killing the light and fluffy vibe. Just relax, lady, okay? And I'll see you at Arby's at 6 o'clock.
Basically, girls are gonna have sex with any guy they want to.
That is a fact. Well, not any guy, but I'll say majority, because you will have certain guys that will turn them down. But will majority turn them down? No. Unless she's just completely ugly, bro.
Guys
And she doesn't have anything to bring to the table.
have sex with who they can, but in the long run, men are gonna marry who they want to. Women are gonna marry who they can.
Ooh, that's a fucking bar.
Oh my God, you could tell he was really struggling to make it all the way through that like metaphor parable thing. Girls are gonna have sex with who they want to. Guys, on the other hand, they're gonna have sex with who they get married, who they wish, who they can. So okay, you can't, you won't, and with these guys.
The reason he was maybe struggling through that situation is because he probably was thinking about, if I say this, am I gonna get canceled? I'm glad he said it though, regardless.
Guys are what you'd get if you injected Tweedledee and Tweedledum with Polo Ralph Lauren cologne and Nissan GTR brake fluid. And that's okay. It's okay. It is what it is.
Ooh, that's a fucking bar.
If the person that's agreeing with your opinion happens to be drinking a Gold Four Loko and wearing a no jumper t-shirt while podcasting, you might want to double check to make sure you're not saying some dumb weirdo shit.
That's like common knowledge in the grown men realm, like they call it the red pill, right?
The grown men realm. Oh my God, is that what the manosphere is? My YouTube algorithm after I watch 15 seconds of a Jordan Peterson room cleaning tutorial.
I hereby banish you to the grown men realm. Suffer for eternity.
The idea being put forth here can just be easily disproved by saying there are plenty of counterexamples to these generalizations. Thank you and good night. Many men are not able to marry who they want to, and many women are. And the same goes with the sex thing, right? But also the more important question to ask is like, who does this type of thinking actually help? Like, what purpose does it serve, you know? The only real world outcome of this kind of like dumb bro science framing, sorry, I mean this reality of the dating market and what's all this seeing how deep the rabbit hole goes into the red pill. Ooh, it's so cool. Oh, so cool. All this does is like make dudes vindictive and condescending towards women who are over the age of 30 or whatever. And also making women who like are having legitimate struggles in the hookup world just feel like shit about themselves.
When you bring that up in front of a female who's either in her prime or a little bit past her prime, they get mad when you bring that up, but it's true. Ooh, that's a fucking...
Wow, this is so useful and helpful. Thank you so much, boys. I'm glad you started a podcast. The world is better off with that being a thing that exists. Again with the workout footage intro, I love it. It's so good. So good. They look good. I like the idea that this guy isn't actually ripped. He's just sending an extremely urgent or angry text, and that's why his arms look like that. Like he's vice gripping his phone. Like a temporary Captain America iMessage effect. I don't know. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Get your bread right, G. Work on your physique. Sharpen your mind. That's the most important thing, because your mind is not in the right place. It's in the wrong place. It's you're too emotional. You care too much.
I do care too much. It's my toxic trait. I'm too loving and too empathetic. I'm an empath. Okay, what can I say? I can't do anything about this. I'm empathetic and caring, but like in a hot and sexy villainous kind of way. Like, ooh, shut the fuck up.
That's why I made that video 2 years ago screaming at you niggas talking about you care too much about the bitch.
God damn it. Okay, so this is what every red pill Pill thing is like, okay? It's like, starts off with some perfectly generic advice. Go to the gym, get some financial resources so you can live a little more freely, focus on a hobby. And then it ends with some heartbroken goofball biting his lip and telling you to just like dominate your partner. And
Is he the goofball, or are you? Are people like you the goofball, bro? Because from what I'm seeing, all that's happening here is advice is being given, and you're deciding to not follow it and shame instead. Come on, bro.
make them submit.
Care too much about the bitch.
Always keep yourself in an emotionally offensive position in your relationships. It's good, just in case.
There's nothing wrong with caring about a woman. There's nothing wrong with liking a woman. You just can't care as much more than her. She has to care more than you care.
Wow, fuck. It's profound, dude. But just a quick question. How do I figure out how much she cares? Is it like a scale of 1 to 10 sort of thing? Should I just ask her and then compare her number with mine?
You pay attention to her energy. You pay attention to what she says. You pay attention to how she says it. You pay attention to the way she's treating you. That's how you're gonna know if she cares.
Sort of figure it out from there? Or do I just act like I don't care, even if I do, so I can make her think I don't? So then she's worried about if I'm gonna leave her, and it's like, oh, I got that over you. Ooh. And that way she'll fall in line and comply with my demands due to this manufactured insecurity? Is that what you meant? No, but okay, let's break this down for a second. Let's parse through Mr. Red Pill's trauma to see if we can pull anything out of value. If you've ever been in a relationship situation where you, like, in quotes, care more than the other person, so like you were feeling them more than they were feeling you, or you were putting forth effort that was not being reciprocated, right? Of course, that is a shitty experience, right? It's demeaning, you know? Especially if eventually that breakup does happen and you're like, oh, I saw it coming all along. So you blame yourself and yada, 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 yada. You could see how someone going through this might want to or have to develop an emotional barrier, you know, to protect themselves from being hurt. Whatever. Now, understanding why someone might behave in this way is important, obviously. But that understanding doesn't excuse the manipulative behavior that's being suggested here by this guy. Actively choosing to not care more than the other person or to make sure that they care more than you, that's like a form of, like, you know, domination. Again, it places the safety of your own feelings over the consideration for their feelings, which in turn places the same constraints around your relationship that caused you to act this way in the first place. Having been through a one-sided situation does not grant you a license to put someone else through that same situation just because it hurt you. Relationships are mutual things. So like if at any point you're looking for ways so you can have something over somebody and use it against them potentially, to say like, I have power over you to leave and not be hurt, that's bad. That's bad. Welcome back to another episode of This Is Bad. Sorry. God, I'm sorry, you guys. I said I was just gonna goof around and my empathy keeps leaking out of me. Oops. Yes, dude, yes. Looking chucked, my guy, my dude. Just to preface this next one, if this video hasn't been cis-heteronormative enough for you, get ready. You're in for a treat, okay? This is quite possibly the straightest video on Earth, and I might be the straightest YouTuber on Earth. Doing this during Pride Month, it feels homophobic, okay? But I gotta live my truth, all right? Women.
When you're on a date, who should pay?
Here we go. This is a classic topic of debate in the straight people zone. Who should pay for the date? Ladies, fellas, NBs, who's bringing the wallet out? It's up there in the canon of hetero philosophical debates like gay son, thought daughter, and so on.
I know. I mean, that's what I told them. You know, I'm sorry. I would say, I'm dating. We're dating.
But here's the.
Firstly, I just want to point out that the answer to this question of who should pay on dates.
We're gonna end it off with this video. We'll probably watch a couple more and then we've heard what he has to say. You know what I'm saying? We don't really have that much more to add on to what he has to say. We'll watch an entertainment video after. We're gonna see how things go, guys. All right, so this video is about girls ruining their relationship in 30 seconds. Let's see how this works. Yeah, let's see how this goes, guys. It's loading up now. All right, should be gooch.
Conversion rate of one of our main product has improved by 300%.
The protein shake that changes the game. It's time for the way forward.
Would you let him go through your phone?
Yeah.
Right now for the video?
Yeah. I don't want to get my feelings hurt, bro. You gonna do that? You gonna do me like that?
What? Which mean feelings hurt? I mean, you say you trust her, my guy. So
For him to even say that, I think he already knows his girlfriend is cheating on her. That's tough. That's actually tough. You know.
All right.
phone?
What do you want to go through?
We gotta go through Snapchat. You gotta get this in the video
Snapchat?
too. Snapchat.
What are we looking for?
Who's Trent?
My friend. I don't know.
We gotta look at the save. We gotta look at the chat.
No, we can't look at that.
Bruv, you said at the beginning
red
I
flag,
don't want to
red
get
flag.
my feelings hurt, which means deep down you know there's something.
He knows. He's not stupid. Like for him to even say that, he knows he's in a weaker position when it comes to the girl that he's dealing with. And that's why I feel bad for the man. You know, no man should ever have to be in a situation where he feels like his girl is cheating on him. Like that's kind of tough. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't wrong. There's no point pushing it under the rug because it will come back and it will bite you in the ass. And the fact she says she doesn't want to show you what's on there just tells you everything you need to
That
know.
just
You
goes
don't
to show
even
you
need
that
to
you
see
know.
what's on there now. You know there's someone that will probably fuck up the relationship. So you're going to have to grow a pair and send her where she belongs.
She belongs to the streets.
The mandem was fake security guards for the night.
Oi, can you get me in?
Yeah, no. It's an evil world we live in.
So real quick, we're in New York City. Can you just name whatever comes to your head that women are just naturally better at than men?
Texting.
What?
Cap.
Eating. Maybe. Drinking. Thinking. Acting. Prioritizing. Everything.
I was gonna say everything.
And yourself?
My gut reaction was everything.
I mean, I just prefer girls in literally every possible way of speaking. And like, if I could go through life without interacting with men, that sounds like paradise.
It sounds like paradise. So what about you giving birth to children? Do you not want to have children? You know you have to have some type of interaction with men. Now, for the people that are gonna say, "Oh yeah, you don't IVF," stop that. Stop.
Guarantee that last girl with the short hair's got blue hair now. And it's hilarious she says that because most of the things that she uses in everyday life and the reason she's probably fucking standing there is because of men.
Oh, Harrison, that's cute. It's no match for my Lamborghini Aventador.
Yeah, nice car, babe, but you can't even park that, let alone drive it.
So I've used this story a few times, but I was at this bar in Auckland, and there was a table of like 4 dudes and 2 chicks, and I could tell one of the chick was like the center of attention. So when I came in, the guys were just like, "No fucking way, stop it! What the fuck?" And they were just showing me love and all that. I could feel her energy, and I could see her from the corner of my eye, just like. And then she came up, she's like, "Excuse me, but who are you?" I was like, "Don't worry, baby, it's all good." And then she came forcefully this time. It's like, "Excuse me, why is everyone giving a f? Who are you? I don't know who you are." And I was like, "Baby, I don't know who you are." And I just fired her off. I was like, "I don't care you don't know who I am." You know, but like the fact that she wanted to let me know that she didn't know who I was like, it was gonna hurt my feelings. And I was just like, "Baby, I don't know who you are." And I remember her face just like,
It's like I always say, the more unbothered you are, the more bothered they're gonna be. And the funny thing is, she probably wanted him, because why is she so interested by him? As soon as he walks in the room, all she cares about is him. All she's thinking about is him.
I've tried to be a hoe before, and it left me heartbroken.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
Because the streets is not loyal to you.
What?
Because most women can't have sex without an emotional connection. It's not healthy physically or mentally to sleep with numerous people. The problem is with some of these women, by the time they realise this, it's too late. Because guys don't want a woman that's been with a lot of men.
I don't like commitment. I don't do no motherfucking relationship.
You don't do relationship?
Nah, that shit dead for the motherfucking bird.
I'm not the marrying type.
I don't do marriage.
Yeah, let's see if you still got this attitude when you're a little saggier at 40, 50 years old.
Yeah. I'm saying this now because I've literally just realised it I'll say about, it sounds crazy, about 2 years ago. Men out there actually have genuine feelings. Like, it sounds so crazy.
It sounds a lot crazier, you having the realisation that men are human beings and have feelings. And this is what a lot of women do. They remember that one bad experience they had in a relationship and they attach it to every other man.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. What we have to understand as men is that women were not trained to really learn about us, bro. Majority of modern day women were not trained to learn about us, bro. So when we speak about it, bro, they don't really understand, you know? So it takes you as a man to really be able to hold them accountable and let them know, hey, listen, this is what it is, you know? It's a fact.
Come with me. I can't be asking me. I'm going home.
Bye, bitch. What's the craziest thing you got the ick for?
I don't like to see happiness sometimes.
Oh, no, that's demonic.
24 and 32 are two different age groups and two different stages of life.
That's right. Malia Obama was seen with a man.
What is wrong with her being 24 and dealing with the 32-year-old? Why are people like this? Is exactly the bot stuff I'm talking about.
8 years older than.
Why are you worried about what she's doing? Is she not an adult? Does she not have the mental capacity to be able to make decisions for herself? Just like these women that have a problem with the woman that's 4'11" dating somebody who's over 6 feet. What's your problem? Talking about, oh yeah, she looks like she could be his daughter. Stop. Like what are you saying?
Her. Let's examine some other unhealthy celebrity relationships. Audrey Plaza is 38 and her husband is 7 years older. Speaking of power imbalances, Travis Scott is 6 years older than Kylie Jenner. What kind of agency does a 25-year-old billionaire have? Zendaya is 25 and Tom Holland is 26. I know it's only 1 year, but we all know that women's frontal cortexes don't fully develop until they're 25 and a half, making her completely unable to make her own decisions.
Now, just in case some of you misread his tone, the guy's joking, he's being sarcastic.
I hope he is.
He's more or less pointing out how ridiculous it is that people are saying this is a problem.
For mine, I just realized that I don't even have my wallet.
Honey, I'm your husband. I was gonna pay anyway. Look how beautiful you can look in this. Are you kidding me?
Babe, left my wallet at home.
Well, just start putting stuff back then.
Sensational.
Ladies, don't be a deadbeat mom.
And as you can see, I didn't get my son, and I got witnesses here. This girl literally comes here, parks the car right next to my car. She tells me not to wake my son up because he's asleep in the car. So I tell my homeboy right here that he had to move over, and she got mad, and now she's leaving my son.
The only reason why she's still acting like that is because she still wants you. But the problem is, and the most fucked up thing about the whole situation is she's using the kid. Kid should be priority, not her feelings. This is why you got to be so careful about who you have a kid with. If she can't be an adult and separate your problem for the kid's sake, then that's just going to make your life difficult.
I don't think men are good people. I don't think they're good people. The reason for that, and I truly believe that, the reason for that is for men to do things that they consider small in the flesh of like cheating. You know that that's going to destroy your partner, but you do it anyway. And just because I'm a woman, I'm supposed to accept your betrayal. Right.
Have you ever cheated in a relationship?
That's exactly what I was about to ask. Yeah, I've cheated.
What are you talking about then? And I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep it above. Men have to learn how to start being honest with the woman that they're dealing with. If you as a man want to deal with multiple women, you have to let the woman know, listen, I want to deal with multiple women. I want to deal with multiple women. Are you with it or are you not with it? Straight up. Because the cheating and all the things that you're seeing are results of men not being fully honest with the woman that they're with. Now, on top of that, I'm going to also say this. Male loyalty and female loyalty are two different things. Let me say that again. Male loyalty and female loyalty are two different things. A man chooses loyalty to a woman based off of him being able to provide for her, his family, her family, their children, society. That is his loyalty. A woman's loyalty is not having sex with other dudes. There is a difference. They're not the same thing because we're not equal. We're not the same. The way we view things is different. The way we think is different. Men think based off of logic, and women think based off emotion. That just goes to show you we're not the same. We weren't created the same.
Huh? You know where she belongs.
She belongs to the streets.
All right, guys. We're gonna get into this Lofi video real quick. The reason why we're gonna watch this Lofi video right now, other than him being a very good content creator, a situation that basically he was, at least from what I've seen, he was accused of. You know what I'm saying? My bad. He was accused of SA, bro. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna break it down. Security falsely accused us. Let's watch this. Yes, Sirski. Hold on, guys.
Most people don't know this, but the best way to make money online in 2022 is not dropshipping, Amazon FBA, affiliate marketing, or any other oversaturated competitive method like everyone thinks. It might sound crazy.
We're gonna watch it now, guys.
You need to get out. Sauce up on YouTube. Dripping, baby, and you dripping too. I know you love me.
Weapons of any kind.
I don't give a who you bring. All right, good morning, guys. I'm very sleep deprived today. What else is new? I gotta go get my morning caffeine. You might remember the Dunkin' that we went to when that guy called his coworker a bitch. He saw the video and sent me an email saying he wanted to film with me. I was like, yeah, that would be dope. So I gave him my number. And then at the last second, he texted me that he doesn't want to be in the video anymore. And this was like a couple months ago. So I get a random text the other day. They're like, Loaf, I want to be in a video. I'm like, who is this? They're like, oh, it's the guy from Dunkin' that made you your coffee. So I assumed it was this guy. So I called him, and then a random person answers that wasn't this guy. And I was like, how'd you get my number? He's like, oh, Griffin, which is the guy's name. He's like, Griffin gave it to me. So I gotta go ask him, like, why is he giving my number out to random people? Should I pretend to be just pissed off? Hey, Griffin! Griffin!
Please don't yell in here.
Why are you giving out my number?
Lower your voice.
Why is he giving out my number?
I don't know, but I'm the shift lead and you need to get out.
No, I'm the shift lead now.
Get out.
I'm the shift lead now.
Get out.
He gave out my number to someone.
I don't care.
No, I'm just playing, Griffin. It's good to see you again.
He wanted to be in a video. Do not come in here.
I'm
not
about to deny, man, his dream. I know it's his dream, but like you don't got to give out my number like that. What's going on? Hey, I apologize too, by the way. It was a joke. Yeah, it was a joke. I'm sorry. It was just a little buffoonery.
You're not videoing here.
He's not videoing.
Yeah, I can see him.
He's taking 30 pictures per second.
I don't care.
I was just in here to get a coffee, honestly, and then I was just asking him why he gave out my number to someone. But it's no big deal. Like, I just want a coffee. Is that cool?
Yeah, you guys.
Can I get a coffee? Sweet. Thank you. I like your chain, though. How much was that?
That's real?
How much was it? Oh, you're not gonna answer me? He's deaf too, apparently.
I'll get the cake batter, put it on your tab.
No, it's on your tab. It's on me.
It's on you?
It's on me.
No, I gotta be on the lady that was yelling at you. That's not hospitality, bro. Is it her?
I did come in.
Right now.
I did come in screaming.
Yes, I am. Can you be a leader and give us on the house? No, I'm not. Because y'all don't need to come in here recording and screaming at my employees.
It's just some buffoonery.
Because y'all came in here yelling at one of our employees.
He gave out my number to someone.
It doesn't matter. This is a place of business. Y'all can give them a discount, but they're not getting free shit.
No, we don't need a discount. She's like being so nice, but so mad at the same time. You can give these motherfuckers a discount.
but we're not giving it to him for free. I actually apologize. I was just kidding. But hey, don't give out my number again. Yeah. I will not. I thought. Did they fucking dump a pound of sugar in this? Sweet as hell. She was being nice in an aggressive tone. We can give them a discount, but they're not getting anything for free. Dude, I was gonna feel bad if they gave us a discount. We didn't deserve a discount. So during the summertime, there's this big fair in Minnesota. It's called Valley Fair. So I got the uniform for here. I think the plan is that I'm gonna wear the sweatshirt over the uniform, kind of ease our way into it.
It's gonna be a whole lot of buffoonery.
A whole lot of buffoonery. Also, the guy that gave me the uniform said he literally got fired from here because they planted like a $10 bill on the ground and he picked it up and they fired his ass. If that's any indication of how strict they are, we're gonna be out of here
They fired him for picking up a $10 bill? That's crazy.
quick. Bro, I love when groups of people just start staring at me but won't say anything. Look at my boys.
Big hug. Hey, man.
How's it going, guys?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, man.
Are you making a YouTube video right now?
Yeah.
Can we be in it?
You gotta drop to your knees and beg.
Come on, doggy. Let's go.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Dude?
Good,
What are you
bro.
doing here?
Just filming, bro.
Okay, I got a picture?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, bro.
What are you, a TikTok guy?
I do monster truck reviews.
Oh, nice. What you trying to do then, huh?
I'm trying to get on the monster truck.
Nice. Okay, how old are you?
22.
Are you bilingual by chance?
No.
All right, can you be bilingual?
Do I have to?
I mean, it would help you. Another way to do it is to go to school.
Yeah, I got expelled from my last school, so I don't know if I can go back.
Oh man.
Well, I mean, what'd you do?
It was bad. Yeah.
That's always the best answer.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It was bad. You ever wake up with like morning wood?
Yeah.
You wake up with morning wood.
Okay.
So I had like an 8 a.m. class, and like I had to be there. Like it was mandatory. I had to get it done in class because like there was nowhere else to do it. You know what I mean?
You couldn't tuck it nowhere.
Nah. So like I just straight up like jerked in class.
Hey, you had to get rid of it.
They wouldn't have caught me either, but I forgot to like wipe it off the table. So like they found
I
it.
thought our conversations were bad.
I enjoy how blunt and direct you are about
Yeah,
it.
no doubt.
Yeah, I have like no shame about it. It's just
Right.
like schools aren't too fond of me, you know.
You go in there. Huh? It's easy I don't even go in there.
Hey, you go in there. That's your boy?
You're the YouTube video. Yo!
No, he was all hostile. No.
Hey, come on, man.
Bro, like, hey, you go in there.
They're not even my boys. I was just sticking up for them. Do some fuck shit.
Can I shoot?
No. We're already
Why?
I'm going to call security and get you guys kicked out,
You're
all
gonna
right?
call security?
Leave right now. You got
Why?
2 seconds.
What did we do?
I'm gonna tell you, the reason they're gonna call security and get them kicked out is because they're recording. I think it's kind of crazy though.
All
right, I'm going to call security.
Why? I just asked if I could play. All right.
Get out of here. You got 2 seconds.
I take off the sweatshirt. I work here too. Hey, we got 2 seconds, bro. We gotta go. Dude, she's cutting in line. Why'd you cut the line?
Huh?
Why'd you cut the line?
I'm talking to my cousin.
No,
I'm
you-
not going on a ride.
No, I watched you though. You cut the whole line.
I'm talking to
All
my
these
cousin.
people are waiting for their kids to get off. They're not in line.
No, but I've been waiting this whole time.
This
You can't-
but we're not.
You can't get on here anyway. You too tall.
What are you talking about? Yes, I can.
No, this one.
You can't get on this
No,
ride.
you got
You too
under
tall.
52.
Are you discriminating against me because I'm tall?
Hey, this dude. You know him?
I mean, you can ask him, but he's not gonna let you on the
You
ride.
too tall.
No, but some of us are waiting and like out there all day, and she just cut the line.
You say I'm discriminating.
All of these
cousin
parents are waiting for their kids to get off the ride. None of them are waiting to get on
None
the
of them
ride.
are waiting to get on the ride. There is no line.
No, like I'm just trying to go on the ride. Goat, I thought that was you. I thought you were next to me. I looked over. It's not you.
You guys over at the kids area recently?
The kids area.
We had a description of, 2 white guys and a black guy.
I'm half white.
I'm sure the victim didn't really take it off.
The victim?
Too. Sexual assault.
Pause. All right. We got to talk about this. Okay. Do you see why you, as a man in especially in America, you have to be very, very careful of who you encounter, because we literally just saw a videotape of this dude just joking around with the 2 women, and the 2 women basically went to security, which is this dude right now, and claimed that Lofi and his buddy sexually assaulted them, which is cap. But we believe in a society that's called Believe All Women, right? This is crazy. Like, you cannot make this up. You literally cannot make it up, bro. It's disgusting, bro. Real talk. If we're to keep it a buck, it's nasty. Literally nasty. Like, literally. But if it were a man to do this exact same thing, nobody would even pay heedance to him. It's disgusting, bro.
What?
They said, yeah, you guys grabbed her. You had a camera. That's why I'm thinking that camera.
We grabbed her?
Whoa!
Who?
We're gonna go take you guys back so she can see if she can identify you, and then we got SPD coming too. So we're just gonna.
What are you talking? Who did we grab?
I just got the report. So
This got blew way out of proportion, yo.
Grab?
People out of proportion. Were you there?
You talk about sexual
Who
assault.
did we grab?
We don't even know we don't even know who you're talking about.
That's fine. You fit the description.
Are you a cop?
No, I'm not a cop.
All right, I'm leaving. I don't have to wait for anything. Are we under arrest?
No, but you're not going to you're also on private property.
Yeah, so we'll leave the park then. I'm not staying here with people like accusing us of sexual assault. What did we do?
We're going to bring you up to the front, and then we get the person to come see if they can identify you.
Which way's the exit? Is that the exit? Where's the exit?
All right, you guys want to go this way?
You're taking us the wrong way, so I don't even know if you work here. You're taking us the wrong way.
I'm usually chill, but you can't fucking walk up and accuse us of sexual assault. Get the f*** out of here.
What's your name? Dan, and I'm the director of security.
A lot of people.
This is exactly why you got to be careful as a man in America, bro. You even have other men that, I don't blame him for doing what he's doing, but it's just the fact that it's like, we live in a society that is just believe all women, bro. If you're a woman, you're right. Automatically, you're right, bro. Real talk. You cannot make this up, bro. Where in the video evidence did you see those Lofi and at least Lofi touch the woman? He didn't even touch her. Now I get that he was joking with her, but anybody can joke. You know, it's sad. It's it's so sad. Real talk.
People gonna have something to say about you, Dan.
All I asked you guys is to hold on so we can sit here and get this description.
No, I'm not holding on for anybody. Yeah, she grabbed. Dude, she touched us.
So now you were there. You just said you didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, we were there. We didn't grab anybody. It's all on camera. Detective, dude, why are you so mad?
Because you're walking away from me. Yeah. You guys just admitted you were there.
We're not under arrest, so I don't need to listen to you.
We didn't do anything.
We didn't do shit. We literally have it all on video.
Okay, well then you have nothing to worry about. Why can't you just resolve it then?
I'm not staying here to explain a situation that we didn't do anything wrong. They brought backup too. You can't just say we did something based off of a report. We didn't do shit.
Based on a report,
no, you can't.
You denied you were even there, and then you said you were there, and she grabbed you.
We have the entire thing on camera. That's the funny part. I might get a job at Monster Jam, so I might see you later this summer. You into monster trucks?
You really want to have small talk? Is that what you want to do, is have small talk?
I'm asking you a question. What are you doing? Why is there 3 of them? You guys brought out the whole Avengers for this.
Come over here in the security office.
Why don't we not?
Well, if you're innocent, then I'll tell you what.
Why don't we not? Shut the hell up. You're not getting front of the line pass. You accused us of sexual assault.
And why don't you want to talk?
Now you're not. Now you're going to apologize.
This is private property.
Oh, okay. I'll step up.
At this point, you're literally harassing her.
Weapons of any kind.
I don't give a shit who you bring.
No, you should. How
Oh my God.
She said 3 people assaulted her.
There is no way.
Get out of here. This dude offers front of the line passes for the inconvenience. Get out of here. It's not an inconvenience.
3 people assaulted her. I would have been mad. I would have been mad. Listen, I can actually relate to him in a situation like this, bro. Like, you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Accused us of a felony.
I promise you right now.
That's not an inconvenience. He's the guy that gets rejected from the police academy and then goes and power trips on everybody. You know me if you're fans of this channel. I don't lose my temper like that. But you don't fucking walk up and accuse somebody of that. And then he noticed he started to backtrack at the end because he knows we have it all on camera. We can give you front of the line passes for the inconvenience. It's not an inconvenience. People get their lives ruined from that.
My boy Lo was snapping on his ass.
Bro, like, what is he talking about?
I was gonna get my hair dyed blue too, and I don't even think I want to.
She touched us. And then the guy tries, the security tries to like use that against us. He's like, oh, well, they just admitted that they were there. We have it all on film. Valley Fair is officially on my list of most hated companies. It's up there with Burger King. It might have passed Burger King, honestly.
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Nothing much. Hang on a second. Is anything a problem?
Yeah. So what's going on today?
They walked up and accused us of sexual assault. We have the whole thing on camera. We didn't do anything.
Okay. I don't know much. I'm just trying to look into it, trying to get both sides of the story, too. You're worried about recording. Everything's recording right here as well.
Are we under arrest or?
No, we're just being...
So we can leave. We can leave then.
You're being detained. Really free to look into something. If you
okay.
want to get rough like that,
I'm not getting rough.
You have an ID with you?
Yeah.
Break it out.
Why are we being detained?
We're looking into something right now.
I don't think we committed a crime for us to be asked questions for IDs and stuff.
So are we free to go?
Well, then you can go to jail if you'd like, if you're not going to identify yourself.
I'll identify myself, but like I'm confused.
I don't have an ID. Difficult, that's fine. We can do that.
I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm really not.
Okay. And you don't have an ID on you at all? Okay. What about you?
He's deaf.
He's deaf?
Let me grab it. His wallet's in the car.
All I know is Valley Fair Security called us to look into something, all right? I don't know what's going on. There's two sides to every story. I know that from doing this job for a long time. We're waiting to get more information from here and see what's going on, okay?
On your point of view, what happened?
Nothing.
Nothing. Like, we have it all on camera.
The term that you guys just accused of with, nothing of that sort happened.
Nothing happened. There's no reason why we would stop you.
Nope.
There's no reason why you would accuse us of that.
Okay.
So you guys tell me what happened here, what was going on that caused this issue to arise and us being here.
I'm genuinely like confused at what situation, because like we walked up and talked to somebody that was waiting for a ride. That's the only thing I can think of. We didn't touch anybody. We have it all on camera. We didn't touch anybody.
So much about touching.
They said, yeah, you guys grabbed her.
We didn't say anything like sexual or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I asked her why she cut the line. I said, why'd you cut the line?
What's the sexual assault that we've got? Because he said that we touched somebody and we sexually assaulted them. That's what the head of security said. And we did not put hands on anybody.
Again, I'm coming into this at the end here trying to sort it out and figure out all what's
Yeah.
okay? Not trying to accuse anybody of anything, but I'm merely going off of what I'm told.
I'm glad you didn't even say the words and stuff, but that other guy, the way he approached us was just not, it was not okay.
So in your guys' eyes, nothing happened. No.
Nothing.
How about him? I know he's got earbuds in and he's deaf, allegedly, you said. Can we get your attention? Is he really deaf or is he just playing that?
He's like partially deaf. It's hard for him to hear.
Do you know how to sign? Or
He's
you
good.
trying to get his
I know
attention?
sign language.
Okay. What's this caution hot moms or wet moms thing?
It's just merch. You like it?
Yeah.
I need to get you a shirt, man.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I had an extra shirt.
You want this shirt?
A loaf.
You want this
won't
shirt?
fit me, man.
Just hit
That's
the gym a
your
little
site?
bit. I got a good gym program you can hit too.
I'm good, man. Thanks.
In 2 weeks, you'll look just like me.
2 weeks,
Yeah, I promise you. It's
Okay.
certified.
I'm not sure about that.
He was gonna give us a free pass for the inconvenience.
Yeah, that's what he said. I was like, it's not an inconvenience. It's literally like a big deal. You don't
false
accuse someone.
accusation.
Because like, look at where this led us. Like, they called you guys and
You
like,
could have been off doing something
yeah,
better. You know?
yeah.
Actually,
You got more important shit to do, right?
The crazy part about that is, like I said again, they literally got accused of SA. And they called the police, they called the security based off of what a woman said. What a woman's like, bro, this is exactly what I try to tell you. You got to be very, very careful. Because people don't play, you know? It's not a joke. This could literally ruin people's lives. It's like a joke, like play, but it's not a joke, you know?
Right.
For this gentleman here for a second, you guys.
he wasn't even there. I don't even know what he.
He's relaying information, all right? Just be patient.
Dude, he's like smiling.
Guys, I hope I don't go to jail. I hope. Not again.
Dude, they brought another cop.
I fucking know. Blowing out of proportion. Have the lawyer on standby.
Why are we still here?
You guys are being detained for an investigation right now. Simple as that. Okay, so Valley Fair needs to do their thing, whatever they want to do with them, and then they're good. There's nothing criminal for us, so do your thing, whatever you need to do.
I want a 1-year pass. I want a 1-year free pass, bro. I want a 1-year free pass on everything I love, on baby. Y'all not finna false accuse us of sexual assault, and then we're not getting a free pass. Fuck that, bro. I had to call my lawyer over this shit, and I'm pissed off.
So who are you mad at?
I'm mad at them. Not y'all. Y'all doing your job. I'm mad at security.
Sure.
I was just in jail, man. So I wasn't trying to go back.
And we're not, like I said, that's why we were hanging out, waiting to figure out what happened, and we don't put people in jail that don't deserve to go to jail.
You're a good guy.
So we have to chat.
Can I give you a hug?
No,
This is my homie right here.
676,000 subscribers.
I gotta get you a shirt, bro.
I'm just starting up, so I didn't want to.
Bro, you need to stop talking.
So she was assaulted. Then
That's a very.
I like how he's whispering over there, like, can we get him a formal trespass, please? Like he's fucking.
Well, you guys are gonna be
like,
trespassed.
big guy. Add it to the list, man. I don't care about being trespassed, bro. I'm not coming back here.
Yeah, so
this has the worst
like fast
customer service and security I've ever seen.
Appreciate you for really doing your job. You're fair on both sides. It's bigger than black and white, so I understand that you're aware of that.
Yeah. We have a. I don't know what that means.
It's bigger than black and white.
Bigger than black and white. I'll give you knuckles. I don't know.
Oh, you can just do that then.
Yeah, just fist. There you go.
Bigger than black and white.
He doesn't think so though.
Well, do you guys have paperwork for him, or what do you guys
we
want
got
to do? Oh, so we're just gonna print something out for you. It's just gonna be the trespass form.
All right. Are we required to sign it?
I don't think we.
Can I take a picture with you guys?
Or if I do come back.
That would be a cold ass picture for Instagram. He's got to be in it too. He's got to be in it
I want the
too.
real good guys here.
Not him though.
Yeah.
He's not real enough for this. Does it bother you when they make you like fill out all this bullshit paperwork?
Yeah, because they have to
our
write
job
it.
is like.
I feel like that would bother me. Yeah, but like
years
you have
every day
like
on
you have like
everything.
legit paperwork. And this is kind of like bullshit paperwork. Like
Part of the job. Every other businesses, if they want the casino or whatever wants us to trespass someone or Walmart.
Oh, I know a thing or two about Walmart.
Why did he just leave?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like that guy?
I work with him quite a bit.
Yeah, you didn't see them laughing over there in the corner?
He's a pretty fair guy.
Really? Because the way he came across to me, he seemed like kind of stuck up. He was like snobby. He's like smirking in the corner like we got him. That's how the whole security staff seemed to you. They seemed on a power trip. They seemed like they wanted to be you guys. Like they seemed like the guys that didn't pass the police academy.
I can't speak for them, but
like you know that motherfucker failed the police academy.
Facts.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Black and white guys.
All right, yeah, absolutely. And I got a paperwork for you. Trespass for a year.
All right, add it to the list.
For a year. Trespass for a year.
All right, guys.
For us, guys?
Nah, that's it for me. Nothing criminal.
Nothing criminal?
Appreciate you guys. I told you security, whatever his name was.
I bet.
Thank you, man.
You guys have a good rest of the
Yeah,
day.
you have a good
all
one.
right? I know you're not deaf.
You know what, honestly, though? I would have been disappointed if we left there without a trespass. Like, this is a badge of honor right here.
For real.
Like, the fact that we all three got trespassed, let's fucking go, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Add it to the list, baby. Dude, all three of us are trespassed from Walmart, too. Like, I can't even explain how angry I am. We did all that just for them to be like, all right, we found nothing criminal. The part that pisses me off is that she accused us of sexual assault. They found no criminal activity. They decided we didn't do anything wrong. I guarantee you she gets to walk back into the park and just like enjoy her time on the rides. No consequences. We get all the trouble. We get trespassed. She accused us. We didn't do anything. We're the ones that get in trouble for this. The fact that she can just walk around accusing people of this stuff is a serious problem. The messed up part is like the cops pull up thinking that like all they hear is what they tell them. So like they told us we were in there doing that stuff. So they pull up thinking we were. So that's why he came out of the police car all hostile and almost arrested us. Cohen was literally on the phone with his lawyer as the cops were like detaining us.
I'm not playing this time.
Fucking little weasel over in the corner.
He looks like Stuart Little, bro.
Dude, he did look like Stuart Little.
Bro.
He looked like a Smurf and Stuart Little had a baby. After that fiasco, we gotta go get some tacos, you know? Tacos heal all wounds. We just got trespassed from Valley Fair.
What'd you doing that for?
They accused us of some unheinous things that we didn't do.
Oh, so y'all got one of those?
Yeah, we all got a trespass.
We're all victims.
We're actually gonna eat our tacos off the trespass.
What is it that you're doing?
They caught me like unscrewing bolts from the rides.
Oh, that's not good.
I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, I don't think it was like...
It might be.
No, like, I was just doing it I was curious what would happen.
Behave yourself, guys.
Oh yeah, I'm just here to eat tacos, man.
No buffoonery.
No buffoonery whatsoever. Dude, nothing's better than real tacos with lime on it. This is what I think of your bitch-ass Ow! Dude, that's hot! Oh my god. I'm like trying to talk shit. That's my karma. This is what I think of your trespass, Valley Fair. I'm eating my taco off it. Dude, it's too hot. This was supposed to be like a badass moment. Now I can't even pick it. It's too hot.
Well, you gotta blow on it, bro. Look, you gonna burn your mouth.
That's what I think of your trespass, Valley Fair. We got him.
Hey.
We got him.
Hey.
I showed them who's boss. That's so good, though. Authentic Mexican food has to be like my favorite type of food ever.
Mama, you did that?
It's the best. Wipe your lips with it. Show them what you think of it.
We going out, man, this shit coming true. I put in the work, now the pay coming.
It's crazy, bro. Like, all in all, like, that's exactly why you got to be careful as a man in America, bro. Like, you can easily get wronged at any point in time, especially if you're not careful. Real talk. It's not a game. It's not a joke, you know. But anyway, yeah. We're gonna come and get into a couple more videos, guys. We're gonna be going tonight. Trying to think. Let's go to one of my guys. Excuse me.
Let this soft So I'm going to show you in the next 60 seconds how you
Something's wrong. I'm gonna see if I can fix the guys. 1 second. And I'm assuming that this is either in India, Pakistan, Iraq, like somewhere in that area, right? We have to understand something, bro. As a woman feels like it's, well, not as a woman. I'm not saying it like, I'm not saying that I'm a woman, but I'm saying a woman feels that in the modern day that it's okay for her to put her hands on a man, but then when a man puts his hands back on a woman, that, oh, you're a misogynist, you're a sexist, you're a woman beater, da 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 da, this and that. Women, y'all gotta learn and understand this one point. Understand that not every man is gonna be able to restrain himself when it comes to him putting his hands on you. So if you make the first attempt to put your hands on him by slapping him, punching him, putting your hands on him in any way, shape, or form, understand that you're probably gonna end up getting beat up. Real talk. They tell men, don't put your hands on a woman, but they don't encourage women to not put their hands on men. You're not right for that. Don't do that. Straight up, you know? You know what I'm saying? Don't do that.
So let me give you the context to what happened here. This guy was standing there waiting for his ride, or the bus maybe, while enjoying his coffee. And this girl bumped into him and spilled coffee all over his shirt. And she didn't want to apologize for it, like she did nothing wrong. And then she began shouting at him and tried to slap him, but he slaps her right back. And that made her realize that she's in the wrong. And then she apologized to him. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comment section.
Hi.
Well, go on.
Let's get into this situation. I'm gonna just be real. Why did it take her slapping her? Why did it take her slapping, or why did it take him slapping her for her to realize that she was in the wrong? That's not right, bro. Even if you were mad at whatever argument or disagreement, cool. Don't put your hands on him. Don't put your hands on him. It's the same way you wouldn't want him to put his hands on you. Don't put your hands on him.
What's your name?
Make it quick, yeah?
What's your name?
Big man.
Big man. Do you want to take me to Burger King?
Burger King.
Yeah. Just quickly.
You classy women. So unless we
All
go
right.
to Burger King to have and nothing else, then move away.
The confidence without wasting time makes this interaction hilarious. Fair play to you, bro. Big man is not dealing with that take me out on a date first type of girl. He's straightforward to the point.
I only friend zoned you because you're too perfect. That makes no sense. And I wanted to keep you around until the time was right. If we ever dated and broke up, I'd hate to lose you forever. All girls keep the good ones around until the time is right. They also complain when they're 35 and single.
Yeah, man, I always say this. If you deal with a girl like this and she clearly shows you that she's not interested, move on, bro. Don't waste your time. But props to her for keeping it real with him. Not many girls do that.
She unfollowed and blocked you right after you broke up. but she didn't want to block some random guy during
Why
your
you in a
relationship because she didn't want to be too mean. Make it make sense.
It doesn't make sense at all. That's why I always say it's good to make boundaries when you get in a new relationship with someone.
Do you think that being emotional should entitle anyone to sympathy or special treatment? So why do women think that having feelings means they deserve sympathy or special treatment?
Because you hurt my feelings.
Bomboka! Oh, now I get it. She's a moron.
Pays on a first date?
Who pays?
Who pays on the first date?
Whoever I did was to go on the date.
I don't know what you heard about me, but I'm not paying for a date just for free. No, but in all seriousness, it is a good point to look at. Whoever asks pays.
I love English MILFs. I love English MILFs.
City boy! City boy! Where's the goat?
Yeah, man, good move. If she did you wrong, don't go back to her. If she's not with you when you're down, she doesn't deserve you when you're up. Simple as that.
I try to stay away from because they don't bring me anything positive in my life.
To all the men out there, if you have to ask for a sandwich, if you have to beg her for a sandwich, if she doesn't know that you're hungry on her own, my brothers, it's time to run.
Yeah, bro, run. If you provide and protect and she's not doing the minimum for you, you need to leave that relationship.
You missed the spot.
Oh, really?
I said you missed the spot.
Sorry.
What would you say your type is in a woman?
As long as you don't stress me, I'm good.
You see, men are simple. We don't want the headache. Keep that to yourself. If we provide and protect for the household, you should be the one that take care of the house duties.
My whole life, I've never been faithful. Any of my exes watching, yes, I cheated on all of you.
And you lied to him, huh?
I lied. Man, I lied so much, man, I don't even know what the truth is. Be rich. Brooke niggas can't do this. Brooke, man, ain't got no choice. He can't even afford a woman his way. How you gonna cheat with somebody else? A woman would take her bills being paid from a rich man that cheats than a broke man that's
Don't you just... damn, babe, I missed you. How was your day, babe?
Yeah,
Don't you want that?
Yes, I have that. That's on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. Then Friday and Saturday, bitches, I'm home. My lady just left. I got a side chick coming tonight. She knows that.
Hold on. How would you feel if she said, look, okay, Mike, we gonna do this?
If you want to do the same thing, then we could just be friends. I can't be putting a ring on your finger while somebody else is bending you over. Looking at my ring.
Babe, what's wrong with you?
Looking at my tattoos on your...
You cannot make this up. Real talk. All right, guys, we're gonna watch one more video, and I think we'll be done for tonight. Let's make this a little bit interesting. We're gonna go on my guest. How you guys enjoying the podcast tonight, man? How you guys enjoying the live stream, man? Live stream. Yes, sir.
It's about 9 a.m. on a Thursday, and in the
This thing's taking too long. Come on, guys.
next few minutes, I'm gonna have around $22,000.
It's at the 2 hour mark on a positive note. Come on, man. Guys, what's going
The problem with looking out for your community, every single race does it. White people look out for white people. Jewish people look out for Jewish people. Asian people look out for Asian people.
That's not true. Destiny's very open. He'll look out for any community, bisexual people. He doesn't care.
Well, but no, what I'm saying, I don't think there's a problem with that, but I do think there's a problem when you won't help another race because of there being another race. I'll help another race any other day of the week.
Hold on, Abba's trolling the fuck out of you right now because he just screamed at me yesterday. This motherfucker comes on and gives me a 2-hour fucking debate on why black men shouldn't marry white women because as soon as they get rich, they dump all their money out of their community, okay? So fuck off with that shit, Abba. You know you think that's true.
Hey, listen, you know what? I wanted to do my best, Dr. Umar John. That did a good job. So yeah, Don, what about you? What would you like to do with the wealth that you are now accruing?
I mean, God says a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children. And so that's mostly where I'm planning to put my money into things that will help to take care of my offspring. On top of that, you know, I try to give back a good portion of my money to doing those things that God has commanded you to do, such as giving money to the poor and giving, you know, providing resources to those who are less fortunate than you, regardless of race. Or to me, you know what I'm saying? Wherever I am, wherever homeless people are, the nearest homeless people, there's where I'm going. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And lastly, I know Sneeko is getting sleepy because
You didn't even ask me the question.
I did. You were last. So you were the last person. Go ahead.
Did you ask Nick? Did Nick answer?
No, I'm asking you, and then I'm going to go up afterwards.
Well, I want to buy my mom a house. I want to provide for my family more. I want to start. Actually, I want to start helping out Haiti and the Philippines specifically, two third world countries where my families are from. I think I can give some money there. I don't know exactly what for, and I know that a lot of at the same time it's.
All right, I think we might end off this podcast. I mean, we got an idea, you know. The reason we're not going to fully go into it right now, at least this video per se, is because it's already been live streamed. Listen, guys, it's going to be this live stream for tonight. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this live stream, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this live stream with your friends, subscribe to the channel at WokeEbucks, WOKEEBUKS. Tap the notification bell to get all of the videos that I post. Patreon link will be down in the description below, and so will social media links, so make sure you go give those a check. But without further ado, this is going to be this live stream video. We will be doing a 24-hour stream very, very soon. It's coming very soon, guys. So bear that in mind. This is WokeEbucks, and I'm out.